on condemning violence in America is being exposed with even more damning evidence. Democrats and the media rightfully denounced violence at the Capitol this week, but it was a completely different story when it came to the rioting and looting this summer.
That ain't a riot, what we're seeing right now in Minneapolis. What we're seeing right there is frustration.
Do not get it twisted and think that, oh, this is something that has never happened before, and then this is so terrible.
Should that be done by a commission or the city council, not a mob in the middle of the night throwing it into the harbor?
People will do what they do.
Violence across the whole country. Do you disavow the violence from Antifa?
That's a myth.
Show me where it says that protests are supposed to be polite and peaceful.
They're not going to let up, and they should not.
This is mostly a protest. It is not generally speaking unruly, but fires have been started.
And video Democrats encouraging their supporters to confront Republicans is now getting a lot of attention.
If you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, and you tell them they're not welcome,
Please get up in the face of some Congress people.
You cannot be civil with a political party that wants to destroy what you stand for, what you care about.
They go low, we kick them.
You have to be ready to take a punch, and you have to be ready to throw a punch.
All right, Greg. The double standard's obvious to me, and there's been a lot of gaslighting this week, but I don't think the left will ever accept it, and they're trying to completely bury everything they've said and then justify it by acting like the cops on Wednesday didn't treat Black Lives Matter or Antifa the same way as they treated rioters at the Capitol on Wednesday when they actually did.
Well, I think the difference between, say, something, an entity like Fox and CNN, is that people that work at Fox, like commentariats like me or Jesse or Dana, whatever, we can be sympathetic to a cause without sacrificing our moral high ground. You must completely reject the actions that occurred on Wednesday for two reasons. One, that they were despicable, but also if you excuse them, that means you must excuse the violent mobs that you aren't sympathetic to. And that's why we find something wrong with, so much wrong with, say, CNN. We're just saying, you know how CNN is covering what happened on Wednesday really, really seriously? I really wish they would have done that during the summer. I really wish MSNBC would have really done it in the summer. I wish the Washington Post and the New York Times took what we saw as outrageous and disgusting and violent seriously. And we have to remind ourselves of the political blackmail that was going on, that we were told over and over again that if Trump wins, civil unrest will occur in the street. And by the way, civil unrest did occur in the streets when he won in 2016. And you know that it wasn't going to get any better. It was going to get worse because you piled on 4 years of demonization and media incitement. I mean, we boarded up the cities of America in case Trump won, not in case Trump lost. What does that tell you?
Dana.
Well, I was just thinking about the night of the RNC convention, the RNC convention. At the very end of that, of course, it was kind of virtual, but the president had his event there on the South Lawn. And if you remember, several people getting harassed and even attacked, Rand Paul being one of them, and his wife on their way out. Lindsey Graham getting attacked today, but this time from people who used to like what he had to say. So this behavior of attacking people for what they say is bad. But when you talk about this double standard, something occurred to me, Katie, like I think it might be kind of instructive and useful, and maybe it'll never happen, but in my fantasy, imagine getting Pelosi and Maxine Waters and others and those on the right all in the same room to watch a montage like that, and then they could do their own montage, right, of what they think are grievances and bad things that people on the right have said. And just let everybody listen to the rhetoric and to themselves, with each other, try to have a civil discussion about it. Because I feel this real need to try to help everybody move past this in some way, because people are getting hurt. Violence is not speech. Violence is violence. Speech should be protected, but it also has an impact, and we all have to think about that.